record the call, share my screen, and we shall get started. And hopefully, if you could just tell me, just bear with me a second, let me just get rid of that. Okay, could somebody just tell me?
Yeah, it's all good, Duncan.
Good, okay. I'd like to welcome everybody. My name's Duncan Wood. For anybody that doesn't know me, I live in North Wales. And just give you a brief background about myself. I've made a full-time living. I started off I was a builder originally. That led me to multi-level marketing. And from multi-level marketing, I ended up online marketing with various companies. I've had great successes, but I've also had plenty of disasters. But I have made a full-time living online for quite a few years. Unfortunately, last year was not a good year. I was involved with a lot of people in crypto. And unfortunately, that year, crypto just bottomed out. It's absolutely booming right now, which is great, but I can tell you at that time, my income had dried up. I was living on credit, and you can only live on credit for so long. So I was looking for something. I had heard of crowdfunding, but never really got involved in it or really understood it. And I actually was sent a video by a friend of mine, John Van Dersen, who had been in a different company than this, but that company led me to IMPACT101. And all I can tell you was the best decision I made at the time. I never realized quite how massive an industry crowdfunding was or is, and I still don't think it's really started yet. We are right at the beginning. Now, IMPACT101 came about from that previous company, so I'm here tonight to tell you a little bit about the company, where it's going, what's in it for you, and why I got involved. Oops, what have I done there? Just bear with me a second. Okay, right. Let me tell you first of all about crowdfunding. Well, the very first person I mentioned crowdfunding to stated that it was illegal. I didn't believe him. I knew he was wrong, but he put doubt in my mind. So I started to do my own research, called up my own solicitor. He actually got involved in this system. And you can see by this slide, there are various types of crowdfunding. And there's the first question you should ask is, what type of crowdfunding is it? That's what my solicitor asked me when I told him it was peer-to-peer or donation-based. He came back to me and told me that this system, peer-to-peer crowdfunding, is totally legal in every country throughout the world. So as you can see here, there are various types of crowdfunding. Some of them are regulated and need to be, because they are basically loan or investment-based or prepayment-based. But crowdfunding peer-to-peer is totally legal in every country throughout the world. Now, why is crowdfunding growing so fast right now? Well, it's due to a few things, but one of the main things is the banking system. We all remember the banking crash, should I say, in 2006, 2008. That was one of the biggest banking crises that most people have experienced in their lifetime. I've actually experienced two. But if you think that that's the end of it, think again, because the banking system is flawed, it's failing people, people have lost trust and faith in the banking system, and because of that, people find other ways of generating revenue. You need revenue for all sorts of things, whether it be to build a house, whether it be to start a business, whether it be to just pay for your kids to go to school or private school, whatever you want. People need to raise money, and the banking system is failing people. It's corrupt, it's created a massive problem, people have lost faith in it. So there is a major problem in what we call the fiat system, the finance system that we're all used to. There has to be a better way. People have got used to debt. In fact, so many people in the world are strangled by debt. Banks actually don't lend you money anymore. They manage. They just create a debt, they create money out of thin air. And that itself is creating a major problem, because the money in your pocket is worth less and less as days and weeks and months and years go by. So has to be a better way of generating revenue, and there is. It's been around for thousands of years. There's nothing new about this. It's just because of the internet now, crowdfunding and social media in particularly is exploding this industry worldwide. And these are just a few of the companies that you can find on the internet. I'd heard about a lot of these companies, but didn't realize they were crowdfunding platforms. GoFundMe is the biggest right now in the world. And the reason why we put this slide on is because the owner of Impact 101 intends his company to be number one in the world. And I can tell you in the short period of time this company started back in January, it seems like years ago, but it's not, it's only months ago. This company has just grown massively. So how big is the market? Well, you can see by this website, Fundly, $34 billion was donated through crowdfunding platforms in 2017, and that's projected to grow to 300 billion by 2025. So this is one of the fastest growing industries in the world. So how fast is it growing? Well, this is not 1 year's growth. This is year on year. It's been growing at 136%. So crowdfunding is here to stay. It's a massive growing industry. As I said, it really, most people do not fully understand it. And because of that, they think, or they don't get involved in it. But I can tell you now, this industry is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So you can tell that by the companies that are getting involved. Also, PayPal, the largest payment provider worldwide, are now allowing anybody to use their platform for crowdfunding. So just think about how big this company is. And they are literally all over the world, millions of customers. I don't know quite how many they've got, but it is the largest payment provider in the world. For them to integrate a new industry like crowdfunding into their platform, that is a major undertaking, major cost, major investment will have gone into it. And also they will have done major research to make sure that what they're getting involved in is here to stay. So social media is creating this growth as well. It's helping it expand worldwide. In many countries, they don't even know what crowdfunding is, probably haven't heard of it. They're probably doing it, helping each other, but didn't realize it. So you don't need to be a charity or a company. Facebook are also getting in on the act. They will allow anybody to create funds for any reason. So you don't have to be a company, as I said, or a charity. You do need to be 18 years or over, and you do need a phone and a computer. And you can see on this slide here, here's a broke father in the UK that needed money for his family for Christmas and raised literally 2,000 in a matter of hours. And you can see by the slide there, he's used social media, 19,000 views to this one campaign. So anybody can do this. You don't need to be really have any knowledge of what you're doing. So who's the man behind this? Well, I was fortunate to get to know him before he launched this company. He was actually involved in the previous company. I was actually sending him a donation, and that's how we got to talking. We actually had a conversation. He told me about his company in Canada that he'd been running for 25 years. So Frank, when there were issues going on with the previous company and he decided to do something about it, he decided crowdfunding was too good and too big an opportunity to miss out on, and decided to do it himself and to do it properly. So you can see by this slide, he's had 45 years success in business. 20 of those years are in marketing and sales. And he formed Castle Rock Research, which was study guides specializing in marketing, QR codes, and mobile landing pages. So Frank is way ahead of trends in the industry because we really haven't got our heads around QR codes. They are still yet for most companies to really latch on to this amazing technology. But Frank got involved in QR code years ago and mobile landing pages. And in 2011, he formed QRGL Marketing Incorporated. That company is still running today. Impact 101 is just another arm to that existing company. So in theory, this company is 25 years old, although it actually launched Impact 101 in January 2019. But behind it is a substantial company that's been going now, as I said, for 25 years. So this is his other partner, Hans Luhmann. Hans has been with Frank for 25 years. They have a team of people behind them, and Hans is the technical expert. He's had 30 years experience developing custom solutions for leading high-tech companies. He's been on the board of directors of Link Global Technologies Incorporated, a Canadian blockchain company. And as I said, they both together formed QRGL Marketing back in 2011, and then Impact 101 in 2019. Hans is the technical guy. They're really into technology, and it is their expertise in technology and taking advantage of that that makes this company different from any other crowdfunding platform that you can find out there. So why this company? Well, imagine if you got involved in any of these household name companies right at the beginning. Imagine if you'd have got involved with Amazon or Microsoft. How wealthy would you be tomorrow? Well, timing is everything in any business. There is a time to get in and a time to get out. And especially nowadays with the way technology changes so fast, this is what attracted me to this company, the fact that they are technology based and they're using that technology to their advantage. So this company launched on the 17th of January. It's right at the beginning. I couldn't think of a better time to get involved. If you, I'm not sure of the exact figures now, but so far to date, we've over $5 million worth of donations have gone through this platform, and as many views to their website, which is phenomenal for a company that is literally just a few months old. So what is in it for you? Well, let me just describe what this system gives you. It's a single platform crowdfunding marketing system. It basically allows anybody to receive half of everything that happens in what we call donation grids, and that literally can be for life. As I said to you, this is a system that you can literally carry on and on and on. So this system is based on a 2x2 grid process. This is actually, it's not unique to this company, it's used by various companies, but it's the most successful, what they call follow me donation process in history. And it's that key follow me. Literally every person that you personally introduce and their team follows you in every grid, and that can carry on for life. As long as you keep donating, you keep receiving, and you always receive 3 times more than you're donating. So the way I look at it is, why would you stop donating? Because if you stop donating, you stop receiving. So this system is a team system, a team crowdfunding system. It's a group of people helping each other. And because of that, it's not you on your own. You get help from above, from people you introduce and the people they introduce, and you can receive donations literally within minutes of registering. It is, as I said before, a peer-to-peer team crowdfunding system. What does that mean? Well, as I said, peer-to-peer is totally legal for a start, but also this is the key thing that attracted me. I am fed up, and I know a lot of people are being let down by company after company, where you send your money to that company and then you're totally reliant on that company continuing. Problem is, often things happen, not always their fault, but a lot of the time it is. It's bad management or it's bad communication, and you are reliant on that company to withdraw your money or for that company to pay you commissions. And if anything goes wrong, I'm sorry, but you've lost your money. In this system, peer-to-peer means, as it says, person-to-person, peer-to-peer. It's one person sending you directly to your bank account or you to their bank account, a direct donation. none of the money goes to the company or through the company. So this is literally is the one main thing that attracted me to this system when I understood that we weren't reliant on the company. If anything ever happened to this company, the only thing you will have lost is $25. That's it. All the donations are paid direct to your bank account. So this system provides you with an easy to navigate, totally automated, technology-rich dashboard that displays everything in real time and allows you to monitor your donations. Literally, you have a history of everything that's happened in your the whole system. So this is the process that you register. This is the only money that you ever pay direct to the company. $25 for 6 months license, or $40, which is a discounted membership for 1 year. So it's either $25 or $40 for 1 year. You can pay that directly with a MasterCard or Visa or Dash or Bitcoin, or we also have a token system as well. That is the only money, as I said, that ever goes to the company. From that moment on, you are literally, well, you first have to donate first, but you are then always going to receive money. So as soon as you've paid your license fee, you need to then choose which grids you want to start with. My advice is start with, if you can afford it, minimum 3, if you can more. The more grids you start with, the faster you see results, and the bigger those results can be. So you choose your grids. Once you've chosen your grids, you then need to set up your payment methods. This is the most important bit, because people will want to send you donations, and they can be people you've never met, never heard of, in various countries throughout the world. So it's very important to set up as many methods of receiving a donation as possible. And you can see here, there's everything from ORU, Uphold, TransferWise, PayPal. Other payment methods can be bank wire, direct to your bank account, or digital currency, Dash or Bitcoin, or any other methods that you prefer. But it is important to add as many methods as possible. The more methods you offer people, the easier it is for them to send you donations. All these accounts that you can open are free, and they are all recommended by the company. Once you've set up your payment methods, which is pretty easy and quick to set up, and there are videos telling you how to do it, you then need to donate. You donate in each of the grids that you've picked to the amounts that of those grids. So as an example, $40, $20 goes to one person, $20 goes to another. Once you've paid your donation direct to the person, you are then eligible and ready to go to start receiving. Now, these are the grids that I talked about. You can have up to 8 grids open at any one time. You're only allowed 1 of each level, but you are allowed multiple grids. Now, you can't jump, so you couldn't say start from the $150 grid. Everybody has to start at the 40. But as I said, if you can afford it, my advice is start off with at least 3 grids, the 40, the 80, and the 150. And if you can really afford it, start with 4 or 5 grids. That's where I personally started. I think it was 4 grids, and right now I'm up to the 6th grid, so very close soon to starting the 7th grid, the 2,400. And as you can see, each grid has a different amount that you donate. The figures in the grey are the amounts you donate, split half and half. Half goes to one person, half goes to another. So as an example, if you look below the grey figures, you can see figures in red. They are the amounts that you will receive back, which, if you work it out on each grid level, is always 3 times the amount you've donated at that grid level. Now, each grid is exactly the same. The only difference is you donate more at the higher grid levels and you receive more. Ask yourself this question: would you rather receive donations of $20, or would you prefer to receive donations of $2,400? Either way, the objective is to get or have open all 8 grids at once, and then you can be receiving independently from each grid level multiple times in a month. Just imagine if you had one donation from each of the 8 grids each month. Just work it out for yourself. It's quite outstanding. So each grid has 6 empty positions, and those positions, as I said, could be filled by yourself, introducing people yourself, from people above, or a mixture of both. They could be people you've introduced and people they introduced. It could be people that your sponsor has introduced and they happen to drop into your grid. Either way, you get exactly the same result, 3 times what you've donated back. Okay, so the good thing about this is wherever you start, whatever you outlay, that is the only time you'll ever be out of pocket. This is a completely self-funding system. It literally funds itself to allow you the funds to upgrade at a higher grid level. Once you've finished each grid, you have a choice. You can not donate and you won't receive again, or you could say, as an example, take some of the money out of what you've received and put that back into as another donation and receive again and again and again. And they literally just never end. So they are the 8 grids. Just to give you an example of how they work, there's 3 simple steps. First of all, as I said, you need to pay your license fee to get started. And at that point, you need to then become what they call an active member. Once you become an active member, you have donated to 2 people. And then your role really is to find 2 people. Now, I just want to state there's no time limit here. My advice is do it as fast as you can. The quicker you do it, the quicker you will not miss out on donations. You do need 2 people, but you can receive donations without introducing 2 people. You can actually receive donations on each grid multiple times without introducing 2 people. But at that point, when those grids are full, you do need to introduce 2 people. Otherwise, you will not be able to open up a new grid. So your role is really just find 2 new people and help them do exactly the same. So here's you at the top. Let's say you introduce Sue and Bill. Your role now is to help Sue and Bill find 2 people each. And in this case, Sue found Sally and Jack, and Bill found Tom and Dan. And at that point, you have completed a grid. You will have, doesn't matter what grid level it is, you will have donated an amount, $40 at the $40 or to 4,800 at the top grid, and you will have received back 3 times what you donated. Now let's just go to that again, just so it makes a bit more sense. This is the $40 grid. As you can see, there's 6 empty spaces. Let's say as an example, you introduce Sue, and let's say as an example, it could be your sponsor introduce Bill, or it could be you, it doesn't matter. At that point, Sue will have donated $20 to you, and Bill will have donated $20 to you. So at this point, you've just literally broken even. You donated 40 and you've now received back $40. Now, let's say as an example, Sue introduces Sally. Sally donates $20 to Sue and $20 to you. And Sue now introduces a second person, Jack. Jack donates $20 to Sue and $20 to you. Now, let's say as an example, Bill introduces Tom. Tom donates $20 to Bill and $20 to you. And Dan now comes in. Dan donates $20 to Bill and $20 to you. At that point, you've just received back $120. You donated $40. Now that grid has finished, and out of that 120 you've received, my advice is take 40 and start a brand new grid and do it again and again and again. That is the system in very simple terms, but that is all we do. So here are the 8 grid levels. You can see here 50% is donated always on each grid level. So level 1, as an example, you donate $40, split it 50-50, $20 goes to one person, $20 goes to another. and you're now eligible to receive back 6 times $20, which is 120. Now go up to the different levels, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and you can see you are donating a higher amount, but you're also receiving back half the amount you donated times 6. So you're always receiving back 3 times what you've donated. So it's a win-win situation. You've heard the saying, give and you shall receive. In this system, you give and you can also be the receiver. And by keeping giving, keep donating, and you can keep receiving. And you can literally raise whatever you want in donations for whatever cause or reason that you have. So we have a fully customized system. It doesn't matter what your background or previous experience is. This system is fully automated. It will help you fill your donation grids. It does most of the explaining for you. You don't really need to. In fact, it actually becomes dangerous when you try and explain this to people. Our advice is to use the tools, the videos to do the work for you and the explaining for you. Our system can create an endless stream of donations. And as a member, you have complete access to the entire system, which includes a customized, personalized mobile landing page that you can send out to people. In fact, you get 2 mobile landing pages. One is linked to your Impact 101, and one can be used for any other business that you might have, whether that be a bricks and mortar business, a multi-level marketing business, or a traditional or any type of business, basically. So you also get your own personal website, just like this one, where people can get more information and join you. It's all linked to you. State-of-the-art back office using the latest technology, help and support from a team of leaders. There is everything that anybody needs to get set up to do this system for life. It's working for thousands of people throughout the world in every country that you can imagine. And there's more and more countries coming on. They are slowing down a little bit now, but believe you me, it's unbelievable how quickly this company has grown into practically every country in the world. So this system is designed for success. All you need to do is to reach out to somebody and ask them a simple question. Literally, you can use this. I found a way that a lot of people are receiving a lot of donations very quickly. If I send you a short video, would you watch it? I actually personally use a third-party approach. I ask people a question, could you help me? I'm looking for people that need or want more money. Do you know anybody? And then wait for a reaction. They only give you 2 answers. One might be, I might be interested, what is it? And you do exactly the same. You just send them your mobile landing page or your replicated website and ask them to watch a video or a few videos if they like the first video. If somebody says to you, I can't think of anybody, all I say is, well, if you do come across anybody, maybe you could pass my number on to them and ask them to give me a call, because I'm looking for people that need or want more money. That's it. That's all you do. And all we do is repeat this over and over again with everybody that you either know or meet or get to know. Just keep asking that question. And believe you me, there are people out there that always need or want more money. If they don't need it now, they might need it in the future. So don't cross anybody off your list, because you never know what's going to happen in somebody's life. You know, it's like myself, 2017, everything was fantastic. 2018, things suddenly changed dramatically. And somebody had asked me back in 2017, I'd have probably turned them down. But the fact is, somebody did ask me just at the right time when I was looking for something. Did I think that it was this? No, I didn't. But I watched that video and I ended up calling that person back. It did actually take me a week, and he did actually have to message me again before I responded. But it just proves that you need to sometimes be persistent and consistent. So that's it. You've got everything in your back office to support you and to give you the success. There is everything from the videos being in various languages. The website is now translated in various languages. You've got a complete track record of everything. You've got your open grids, your completed grids. You've got your donations to confirm, donations to be received, and everything is recorded. So there's a complete track record there. You've got your donation history, donations received right from day one to today's date. And as I said, there are videos there to take somebody step by step through the setting up process, right through to training videos in your back office. And we also have every week an update call, which keeps us up to date on what's happening, what's new, and what's new coming out. And I can tell you that there is an app coming out very soon, very exciting, because let me tell you, to just create an app is a very costly and expensive thing to do, but it just shows the commitment from the owner of Impact 101, Frank Savadio, to his commitment to this industry. As I said, you've got here donation grid explained, but there's also videos showing you how it works. These are the fully configurable mobile landing pages, which you can adapt to any business that you've already got. So you can literally switch from your Impact 101 landing page to your business landing page, dependent on who or what you want to promote to the person that you're speaking to at the time. And if you look on the landing pages, you've got virtual business cards, so you don't need business cards anymore. You've got everything you need on this. You've also got QR codes, your Facebook links, Twitter links, everything that you need to promote any business. So get back to the person that invited you on this call. What you do need is a big reason why, a big dream, a goal, or an ambition. People often say to me, how do I motivate my friend? Well, you can't motivate people. People have to motivate themselves. And people are motivated by how big their dream is, how big their goal is, how strong their ambition is. And once they have a great dream, a big goal or an ambition, all they need to do is to learn 4 things. Really create a list of everybody you know, contact those people. And as I said, you keep adding to your list. Every day people are meeting new people just in going about your normal business or whatever you do. You contact those people, ask them a simple question, show them a video, and the most important thing is the follow-up. Make sure you follow up. You ask whether that person has watched that video. It's like I said to you, if John had not contacted me again, I didn't watch the video, but I did the second time. And then because he messaged me again, I called him this time. I chased him. So, and the other key thing is work as a team. It's a team business. It's not a system you need to be on your own in. So that's the end of the presentation. I'm going to end the sharing and come back to you. I'm actually going to stop the recording